Hi there, Jay Uecker here at the Network Life Center with offices in Louisville, Colorado and Boulder, Colorado. And over the last few videos I've been having a conversation about the map of the healing journey. And what I've been saying there is that there are certain themes, certain twists and turns along the path to healing that tend to be common to everyone's experience. And that's useful because there are certain parts of the process that are going to be unpleasant, they're going to be scary, that are going to be maybe even painful. And it's helpful for people to know that this is just a normal part of that part of the process, and also to know that they're not alone in that. And so the first part of that journey, the first step, is one in which we learn to go towards. There's a way in which we've habitually been pushing our experience away, especially if it's been uncomfortable. And there's a lot of energy that's bound up in that. And as soon as we learn to go towards, as soon as we learn to look more closely, to differentiate, to clarify, to discern more, there is an immediate way in which a release of tension in our body and our life, and a freeing up of resources. And once we have done that enough, the next part of the process, the next step along the path to healing unfolds, which is one in which we are being asked to commit to a greater range of motion and emotion in our bodies and in our lives. Maybe commit to a new behavior, commit to a new way of doing things in our lives, a new way of holding ourselves in our bodies and in the world. And we have to sort of apply constant pressure and do some work, and it requires some effort to sort of keep reapplying that standard until it becomes permanent. And once we've done that enough, it sort of notches in into our body and life as a permanent fixture. And once that happens, we get to move to the next stage of the process, which is where we are learning to be. And in that part of the process, there's a lot of effortlessness involved. We get to reap the benefits of this new connection with our authentic selves without all the effort. And so there tends to be a lot of flow in our body and our life, a lot of connection to ourselves, to others, to God, to nature. And we have more access to more joy and more compassion for ourselves and others. We are more liable to focus on the possibilities, on abundance as opposed to lack. And so, pretty cool part of the process. And from that vantage point, we can often see things that we haven't, ways in which we're not there yet, parts of ourselves that are not there yet. So we go back to the first step of the process and over and over and over again like that. And that's part of something that I want to say, which is that it's not a linear thing. It's not like we're in the first step, the second step, the third step, and then we're enlightened or something. There's a way in which at any given moment there are parts of us in each part of the process. The trick is to notice where's the majority of us right now, and to meet that part, to meet that, and to meet ourselves there, and to let the next stage of the process unfold naturally. The other thing is that the work that we're doing here at the Network Life Center we don't have a monopoly on that process. What I've described is actually the life process. I mentioned this in the first video. There's a way in which life is constantly nudging us in the direction of our wholeness, towards our healing. And all we're doing here is really applying a certain amount of attention, which catalyzes that process, lubricates it, makes it more apparent, so that we can kind of learn the rules of the game of life. And certainly if we know the rules, the game can be a lot more fun, and we can be a lot better at it. So if that sounds good to you, you can call us. You can also check us out on the web and click on New Clients, and that will walk you through the process of setting up the visits you need to get there. So please like this, share it if you found it interesting, or if there's someone that you know who needs this information, please pass it along to them. Okay, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.